All right, so for today, I am making a list and talking about the books that I read this year, the ones that I really, really liked, and probably also the albums that I listened to as well, the ones that I also really, really like. So for books, we're gonna start with books. Um, I really liked. I'm pretty sure I read this one either late 2024, early 2025. I'm gonna count just like January probably. Um, on Palestine. Ooh, on Palestine. Really good. It's really informative. Um, like about like the whole context of the Israeli occupation in Palestine. Um, this is also low key like not scripted at all because why would it be? The fuck. Uh, so yeah, so it goes through obviously, the context like during the Nakba when that was going on. Like I think it was like 1947, I believe, out of the top of my head. Um, and it's like the current because this was made in like 2015. Um, so like relatively, current ongoings of Israel, what they've been doing. Obviously, a lot of the new shit's been going the last couple of years. They're not talking about because that was 10 years ago. But yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. You know what I'm saying? It's a good book. It's not very long, as y'all can tell. It's like thin. You can really read it. It's like what, 200 pages? Just above 200 pages. So you could really read it in like 3, 4 days. So yeah. Second one, the women's liberation, oop, and the African freedom struggle. Written by Thomas Sankara. It's a bunch of speeches. If y'all don't know Sankara, go look him up. Go check him out. He's cool. He's dead, but he's cool. He was the communist revolutionary leader of Burkina Faso that liberated Burkina Faso, formerly known as the Volta, the Upper Volta. Um, yeah, real cool dude. I wish he lived longer, but America be doing American shit. They got him gone. Replaced him with a well, you know what they replaced it with? They replaced him with a capitalist. Anyway, real cool dude. I read another book of speeches also by him. It's back here somewhere. But yeah, really cool, and I liked it. It's a lot of obviously it's communist rhetoric, right? Anti-capitalist, anti-imperialism, all that good shit. But it focuses a lot of on the women's aspect, right? Because like in a lot of these situations when you have like a leader, taking over, like a progressive leader especially, they tend to overlook the state of women in their nation. So I think it's a really good insight into Sankara, who he was. Obviously it's like the second book I own by him. So yeah. And I think between that other one and this one, that led me to picking up and reading How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. This one, low key, little thick. It's like 300 some pages, I think. Um, yeah, 350 ish, about. So yeah, this one, surprise, surprise, is super informative about colonization, fuck, colonization in Africa. Obviously, a lot of it I already kind of knew beforehand. Just going through, high school world history, um, like whole scramble for Africa. Also, Forward by Angela Davis, real cool. I like that. Rest in power Walter Rodney. Rest in power Sankara. Rest in power. Fuck, I forgot his name. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But yeah, so this one goes through, what was going on before the colonization, through like um, a lot of the nations in Africa, a lot of the kingdoms, and what they were doing. Like it's a good context. Like the first like 100, 200 pages is about like mostly pre-colonization Africa, what that was like, and then what was changing after, the Europeans started to arrive. Obviously, a huge focus on slavery, um, which makes a lot of sense. That was like the worst thing to happen, among other things. But yeah, so this one, also sorry if like, oops. So yeah, it was like, honestly, probably one of my favorite books that I've read this year. It takes me a little while to read these kinds of like history books because it's a lot of information, it's a lot to process. So it's takes me a long ass time. Like this one took me a good like 2 months to read, just cause it's like look at this shit. This shit's thick as fuck. Whoa, too close to the camera. This shit's thick as fuck. It's not really like 350 pages, but like it's a lot of information, and I don't really annotate. I really should. I should start annotating, but I don't. So, low key, I really should get on that. But I think if you interested in reading through like kind of leftist literature, it's a really good place to start. I like it. It's a good book. I like it. So pivoting, also sorry about the pace. It's my first time doing some shit like this. Into fiction, Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy. First book I ever read by Cormac McCarthy. Whoops, my bad. So it's about like it's like they call him the kid, and it's like like the Wild West, like the I want to say 70s, right? Whoops, 1850s. Says right on here, right on the back. About this guy called the Kid. He's a kid. He's like 14 or some shit. And he runs away from home in Tennessee, makes his way to like Texas or some shit, I think. And he's like, he joins this like group of folks, and all they do is just kill Indians and scalp them. So it's really gruesome. Really like, that's one of the biggest, I guess, criticisms against the book is that it's got a huge focus on gore and violence and like how it's so inhumane. I think it's supposed to be written that way. Like that's supposed to be the focus to show you that shit was not sweet. It was not sweet, at all. On the frontier, like there's always gonna be like there's violence, right? There's always gonna be violence. There's always gonna be, somebody stronger and more violent than you, because a lot of what happens is it's like a food chain, right? So you have like bottom of the barrel, they get killed by some folks, and you have those folks that get killed by some other folks, and those folks get killed or whatever, right? So it's like a food chain. But really interesting. One thing I would note is the well, obviously the use of the N-word, right? I mean that's obvious. Mr. McCarthy, he's letting it fly. You can have your own reservations about that. Also, another thing is the lack of quotation marks, the lack of dialogue tags. So like things like who's saying who, you just gotta keep that shit in your head. That's not really a whole lot. There's not a lot of commas. I mean, there are not a whole lot. Things like that, like indents, things like that. A lot of the formatting is just non-existent. So that's probably just an artistic choice by Cormac McCarthy. But I will say, I really liked it. It was cool. It was my first time reading a Western. So I found myself kind of entranced, in the setting, because it is like it's a really cool story, and the judge is like the antagonist, right? There's no real good guy. Like there's no good guy at all, but the real big bad guy is the judge. He's fucking scary. He's scary. Cause, and you can make so much analysis on the book. Like again, it's not very thick. I also really like how it feels low key. This copy's like, I don't know, it's satisfying to hold. Again, 350 pages. It's not a whole lot. I mean, right? But there is so much in the fucking book that you can like talk about. And the judge is like, he's the, like, you probably seen like fucking fan art or some shit of the judge. Damn, my hair's fucked up. Oh, it's fucked up. Damn. My bad. I just came back from the gym low key. So it is what it is. I hit legs today. On some Tom Platt shit. But the judge, fucking gruesome. He kills puppies and babies. I think he like low key rapes them. Yeah, he crazy. He crazy. Like he thinks he's God. A lot of people think he's the devil. Like, it's insane. But I fuck with it. Not the judge, but I fuck with the book. It's really cool. I picked up The Road recently. I'm finna read through that like in the next couple of weeks. Because I really like this shit. So yeah, I don't know if y'all could tell. I really fuck with it. And then low-key, my top 5. Last but not least, Crime and Punishment. Another like 350-ish page book, 400. I'm tripping. It's like 460 pages. Yeah, 468. Wait, no, those are the notes. 462. Excuse me, 462 pages. I didn't really read a whole lot of classics this year. I know last year I read like Frankenstein and a couple other classics. Frankenstein's goated. I love Frankenstein. But Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky, I think I pronounced his name right, is a murder, not really a murder mystery. Cover is cool as fuck, by the way, too. Look at that shit. Cool cover. I like it. Just kind of thick. I should really start annotating. So this book, Russian literature, written in like the 1850s, 1860s, something like that. Maybe 1840s. I don't know. But it follows this guy, Raskolnikov. He really, really wants to commit a double homicide. Like, he just really wants to kill some people. And so he kills this, like, oh, well, it's not really a spoiler because it happens in the first, like, 50 pages. But he does kill some people. Two women. And so it's like a murder mystery, but from the perspective of the murderer. And you're, like, in his headspace trying to figure out, my bad, y'all. Trying to figure out, how he's gonna get away with it after he's done it. And he's a smart dude. Like, he went to university and he wrote papers in the newspaper and shit. He wrote essays in the newspaper. My bad, redundant wording. But like, so you're following him, get drawn to the idea of a double homicide, committing the double homicide, and then figuring out how to get away with it, trying to outsmart the police. He's really he does some questionable things, and to be honest, he complains a lot. Like, he always got some shit to be mad about. I don't really like that, but I will say it's interesting. It's my first book that I read by Dostoevsky. I have some more in here. I'm probably gonna read Brothers Karamazov after this, when I have the time. But yeah, my first classic that I've read of the Russian variety. I like it. It's a different perspective, right? Because it reminds me a lot of Death Note, low key. It reminds me of Death Note because of the premise. Because you're following, like I said, it's murder mystery from the perspective of the murder. So you're like kind of following what like their mindset, and it's interesting. My favorite character, Razumihin, I think is how you pronounce it. He's cool. He's real funny, real loyal. He reminds me of a dog, real loyal, really just like, hey, whatever you say, boss, kind of thing. So yeah, Loki concludes. Did say, should I read some other books too? Hold on, I read The Myth of Sisyphus by Albert Camus. Camus. I don't know how to pronounce his name. That's, the absurdist philosopher. And he's like, Sisyphus is probably happy and content that he's rolling a boulder up a hill all day, every day for the rest of eternity. Because you gotta find meaning in things that don't have meaning. That's the opposite of nihilism, where it's both agree that there's no real meaning to life. And from that point they diverge, right? Nihilism says if there's no point, fuck it, right? Kill yourself, right? Be depressed, kill yourself. There's no point into living. There's no point in doing what you do. Just kill yourself, bro. Absurdism, it says, yeah, life might not have meaning, but you can always make meaning. You can always make a meaning out of things. You can always do something, right? They both recognize that there is a finite amount of time where your, I guess, soul will reside on the planet, right? They both agree that you're gonna die. Life doesn't really have a meaning. But one says, life doesn't have a meaning. Kill yourself. The other one says, make a meaning out of it. So I like the Myth of Sisyphus. That one also took me a little while to read. It's a lot of information, a lot of ideas. And hold on, bro. My gum was starting to dissolve in my mouth. But yeah, I'll probably read another of Camus' books in 2026. And another one that I read is actually a second part. It's a fantasy series. Shit, man. I forgot what it was called. The second book's called The Great Hum. I'm trying to figure out the name of the series. Hold on, give me a sec. Yeah, so it's called Wheel of Time. My bad. I don't know. It took me a little while to figure that one out. I don't know. But I read the first two books, and I'm on the third one right now. I'm low key. I'm only got like 100 pages in. But it's cool. It's a fantasy series, you know what I'm saying? And like it's one of those like really, like feels like a cornerstone kind of series, you know? Like you have Lord of the Rings, you have I guess like Chronicles of Narnia, and then you also have like the Wheel of Time. Yeah, and that shit, it's not for the weak, man. It's not for the weak. There's hella other videos on YouTube you can, find to kind of like talk about it way better than me. And because that shit's long, it's like 14 books and a prequel. So that's like 15 books in total. You know what I'm saying? 14, 15 books. It's a lot. You gotta really dedicate your time to that. But you know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's got magic. It's got cool swords. It's got cool characters. It's got a cool like world building shit. It's cool. It's cool to me, right? I love that shit. I love that shit. You might not. You might not. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I like that one too. I'm not really talking about it because it's a long ass series. I'll probably make a separate video when I finish it, like the whole thing. So yeah, that's my top 5 books of 2025. Also, tattoo. Can't really tell. Shit. If I stand up. Editor, Vine Boom sound effect that shit. Yeah. Alright. So, my top 5 albums, 2025. Just gonna rapid fire do this shit. Black British Music by Jim Legacy. That one's really cool. It's alternative, kind of. It's got an alternative sound to it. It like kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, UK rap isn't a whole different place. It's moving. Like it's moving. The sound is moving. You know what I'm saying? It's been through 2025, 2024, shit, in 2023. You know what I'm saying? They're evolving at a very fast rate. You know what I'm saying? Not so much, the popular shit like Central C. Not really. I mean, Dave low-key did drop this year. I didn't listen to it. I will listen to the new Dave project. But, you know what I'm saying? Figures like Central C, they're not really pushing the sound that much. Dave probably Dave. But like I said, I didn't listen to it yet, so I don't know. I don't listen Skepta. I don't even know if he did anything this year, Skepta, in the last like 3 years. I'm ignorant. I'm ignorant on Skepta. But like Lancey Foe, YT, Fimi Guerrero, fucking Jim Legacy, they pushing the sound. So yeah, Black British Music, probably I put it at number 5, low key. My favorite song on there is I Just Banged the Snooze in Canada Water and Don't Be a Bitch. Probably my top two. I like that. It's a good pick. All right, number 4. Oi by YT, another British artist, another British rapper. Again, pushing the sound. It's cool. It's got nice vibes. Every song on it, low key fire. Same thing with Black Bear's music. Every song on these two albums, every song hits. Every single one. I'm telling you, no misses. Unless you don't really fuck with that kind of genre, in which case, shit. You know what I'm saying? It's my opinion. It's not like the definitive, right? Everybody in the world agrees with this shit. Not really. It's my opinion. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Again, probably my two favorites. I Mr. Calm on a flight right now. I think that's how the chorus goes. And Diamonds. Those two my favorite songs. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know, the little oi ad lib he does that the whole album. I like it. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Adds a little bit of character to it. Also, Loki just thought about it. I apologize. I came and say, oh, it's cool. This is cool. That's cool. That's cool. My first time ever doing this kind of video. So, like, it's not... I'm still learning. I'm still figuring this shit out. And it's not scripted either. I should have wrote a script. I'm too lazy for that shit. Fuck that. Hell no. I'm not doing that. I'm not writing. I mean, I like to, but not right now. Number 3. That Clips project. I would have to say. The Clips album that came out this year. You know what I'm saying? Really shows the age. You can be old. Because I know Pusha T and Malice, like, they're pushing like late 40s, early 50s. So, and I think probably the best that they've ever sounded. You know what I'm saying? They haven't dropped an album since 2009, you know? So, you know, and Pharrell was on the production. Every song hits. Every single song. I gotta say, my favorite, So Be It. Ace Trumpets, I think is up there too. It took a while to grow on me. I didn't vibe with it that much at first, but after listening to it like 5-6 times, I definitely say it's up there. That one song when Stove God Cooks, that's probably, I'll put that number 3 song on the album. So yeah, I'd say number 2. Shit, man, number 2. All right, low key number 2. I would just say that Bad Bunny project that we did all my photos. I don't want to hear anything about my pronunciation. I really don't. I know this shit sucks ass, but I don't even listen to Bad Bunny that much. If at all. But I did listen to that. Album. I think it dropped way like beginning like January of this year, January, February, something like that. Honestly, I'm a big fan now. Excited for the Super Bowl halftime show. Big fan. You know what I'm saying? That album turned me from not someone that's not interested. It's like, I'm gonna keep on tuning in because I'm telling you, every single song, I liked it. You know, it sounds different. It's like original. It's unique. Like the hooks hook, the flows flow, the choruses they be chorusing. Overall, absolute music. Probably my 2 favorites. Voy a llevarte pa pera. Man, I don't fucking know. Puerto Rico, man. Puerto Rico. And Baile Inolvidable. 2 favorite songs. Baile Inolvidable gotta be number 1. I love that shit so much. Some I like songs, man. I love that shit so much. You know what I'm saying? Every second of that song, man, it's like honey in my ears. I love that shit, man. I love that shit. You cannot tell me not to like that album. Because I'm going to just keep on liking it. Shit, I love that. I love that album. I'm going to keep on liking it. You don't got to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing about Bad Bunny this, Bad Bunny that. I'm a fan now. That's all I got to say. And number one album, favorite album of this year, Revenge Seekers by Jane Remover. Fantastic. Can't say nothing wrong with it. Fantastic album. Fantastic. Danny Brown feature, cool. I like Danny Brown. Cool song. So I think it's like Psycho Booster. So yeah, cool project. Free Palestine, by the way. Heard that shit. Yeah, nothing wrong. It's electric, right? Not electric, electronic. So There's gonna be some sounds there. It's really, really, what's the word? Really high energy. Yeah, it's a really high energy album. I have to give it that. If you're not a big fan of like that electronic kind of sound, that kind of like hyper pop kind of thing, it's not for you. It's not for you. But I'm saying, me personally, I love that shit. I love that shit. I just say, I'm thinking, man, I'm trying to think like anything, because I don't think there's ever been anything that I can really pick apart. I'm gonna just low key glaze. I'm a low key glaze. That shit. That's all I can do, man. That's all I can do. Yeah, so I think low key top two. It's really hard to pick. Top two is really hard to pick. I think Star People, number two. That's my second favorite song, and then Dancing with Your Eyes Closed got me number one. JR. That one's really good. Experimental Skin. That's really good. Damn, every song on this. Every song I'm telling you. Every song. It's really hard to pick. But Dancing with Your Eyes Closed, that's got me number one. Dream Flasher 2, that's really good too. Dream Flashes, I love that shit. But yeah, Dancing with Your Eyes Closed, got my favorite song on the album. I cannot recommend it enough. Again, if you don't like it, you don't like it. It's cool. It's cool. You don't like it. Me personally, I love it. I love it. And then, I don't even lie, 2025 is a fantastic year for music. You listen to that Yeet project, Dangerous Summer, things like EP probably. That's another really good album. No misses, no skips. Don Toliver does his thing. Sa Baby does his thing. That one dude on Oh I Did, he did his thing. Really good project. Me personally, that's like Yeat's best work. I don't know what he can do after that. I don't know what he can do better. I know Sean C, he said the same thing. Is probably the best Yeats ever sounded, and I've been listening since fucking 2021. That's the best he sounded. 25 is really good. Damn, really good year for music. Son of Spurdy by Daniel Caesar. I liked it. It's good R&B. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with a little bit of Daniel Caesar. I like it. He's cool. I can't mention much about it, but I did really like the album. Alfredo 2. That's like a modern classic, I think. People gonna be looking back. Never mind. Nah, it's okay too much. It's okay too much. Regardless, Alfredo 2 is a really good album. My posture's fucked up. Holy shit. But Alfredo 2, really good. I bet Love Empanadas. Anderson .Paak. That's a really good feature. That's a really good feature. I have to say, low key, yeah, that one's really good. Trying to think what else dropped this year. Shit, Nina Jirachi, again another electronic artist, but her album really really good. I've been bumping like All I Am, like I've been bumping that song pretty much since that album dropped. It's been on rotation for like months now. I'm telling you. But if you don't like electronic music, you don't. I love that album. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. Favorite books that I read this year. I low-key didn't read as much as I wanted to, but it's cool. I also did not mention, I read hella manga. You can't tell. I have like Chainsaw Man, volumes 1 through 11. Right back there, right behind fucking Whitebeard. I have the box set. So, I read that. I've got like the first 10 volumes of Bleach. Not Bleach, Berserk. I wish I had Bleach. I have the first 10 volumes of Berserk, the deluxe ones. I only got like 4 I gotta read through left. Berserk's like a really, really good, man. I love that shit. I wish it didn't have such a bad rap because of the fan bases surrounding, I'm talking about Chainsaw Man and Berserk. Because Chainsaw Man, really good story. Really, really good story. People move weird around Denji because, it's like, he horny as fuck. But, like, shit. I mean, like, there's more depth to his character than that. And, like, you cannot like that aspect of him. I don't really like it. But, and, you can not like that aspect, but, enjoy the rest of it. Same thing with Berserk. A lot of people move weird with Griffith and Guts because they don't really understand the character of Guts, and they low-key, they be joking about Griffith doing that doing that rape thing. Fuck it. I got like 2 subscribers. I don't give a fuck, man. Shit, if I get demonetized, I'm gonna make money anyway. But yeah. So, you get a lot of folks, whether ironically or not, talking about Griffith did nothing wrong. Griffith did nothing wrong. The fuck like what were you reading? Mini rant over. Mini tangent over. So low key, fuck the fans. I'm caught up on One Piece. I know. Just tell me I ain't got no hoes. I ain't got no bitches. You wrong though. You wrong though. I love my wife, but low key understandable criticism to make against me. But it's cool. So I'm gonna see y'all later.